Hey guys, I know it has been a really long time since I've done a video. Things have been just crazy around here, dealing with stuff back home and rental stuff and all that kind of stuff, and markets out here that I'm kind of watching, kind of having fun with that, looking at learning the market out here and health stuff and all kinds of things. But today I had to tell you guys before I lose it. I had the craziest dream last night. And I don't know, it just there was so much in it that just spoke to me about like our journey in life and with the Lord and stuff like that. And I'm already starting to lose some of it, so I figured I better get on here and get this video out so that number one, I don't forget, and it can hopefully be an encouragement to you guys. So, okay, ready? This is crazy. So, you know me, I'm a crazy person. I love journeys, I love excitement, I love adventure, I love all that kind of stuff. So, I am in this dream, and it's like a James Bond kind of thing. Like I'm like James Bond, and I have this huge journey ahead of me. And I pull into like this garage, this parking garage, and and then I have to go into the building, and then I have to go through the building and all these challenges and journeys and all things like that. So, but I've got like a partner in crime. And so when I get into the building, like the first thing is like I get onto a level, and here I have this partner in crime saying, okay, we got to get on the elevator and we got to go up to something floor. I'm like, okay. So just as I'm getting ready to get on the elevator, I turn around and there's this like really attractive lady. And she's like, hey, I noticed that you've got a flat tire in your vehicle in the lot. And and I was really wondering, you should probably get that fixed. And somehow she also had my keys to the vehicle. And I don't know how she had them, but it's a dream. So, that kind of stuff can be kind of weird. But I remember she was really like attractive and like physically enticing too. And there was that whole like vibe to it. And as I'm thinking, like, part of me is thinking, okay, fix the problem and then go take the next task. Fix the problem. And all of a sudden, like my accomplice or whatever was like, no, don't worry about that. We need to get on the elevator and we need to move on. But I'm like, but she's really cute. And it's like, now we need to get on the elevator. I'm like, but she's got my keys too. So I'm like sneakily trying to like entice her and grab my keys. And then I get on the elevator with my, accomplice and partner, in the whole journey. So we take this, journey up the elevator, and then we come into like this it's almost like a workout room, but we had to make it through the room, and this stuff, but we sort of had to like do these tasks, and here's all these like challenges, and like people doing these, workouts and things, and I'm like, oh yeah, challenges, and one of them, like somebody you had to like almost balance on somebody's legs, and you had to sort of like trust them, like I don't know if you ever seen like parents like with their kids where they put the legs up and the kids lay on their legs and they grab their arms and then they kind of pull, and then the kid kind of floats like Superman. Well, I'm watching, I'm like, oh, that looks kind of cool, and but then like the accomplice again is like, no, you just keep with me, and but that looks kind of fun. And then all of a sudden, like I'm watching like every person that gets on this person's legs, all of a sudden the person whose legs are there gets kind of old and weak, and these people like fall off and they get like hurt. And then the second guy, gets on, and he falls off the legs and gets injured in a different way. And it's like, okay, well, what is going on? But I kind of still want to do it. And my accomplice is like, no, we need to keep going. We need to keep going. You mean like walk through the room? Like ignore all this stuff going on? Yeah, we need to keep going. We have a purpose. We have a journey to go on to here. We have a place to go. And there was other exciting aspects to the dream, where I was like, okay, this is cool, this is fun, and boy, this is a challenge, but then, a fun part. And then so we get, we go through and we make it through like these multiple, floors of adventure and journey, and then we get to like this final place, and it's like, okay, and I'm ready to get on the elevator again. And it says, no, this time you got to take the stairs. Oh, well, it was a lot of stairs, and it was a huge, it was a challenging journey. And so I get up, and when I get up to the top, it's almost like we're getting ready to get on like the craziest, coolest roller coaster or something like that. We're at the top, we can oversee all this huge view of like skies and clouds, but I look and like I know that this is going to be a really exciting one, and I know it's going to be a really exciting journey. But when I look, I'm standing up at the top of the stairs, almost like it's a spiral metal staircase, and at the top is this round table, but it's really dirty and grungy and kind of rough looking. And I'm thinking, and all of a sudden my accomplice just hops on, and they're like, all right, you ready? And I'm like, you sure that thing's even gonna make it? Like, you are you thinking that? I mean, is that thing even gonna get us like out there to that what looks like a pretty glorious, hurrah, like end, surprise and adventure? And I don't know if I really trust that ride, that equipment. It says, no, you just gotta trust you. You just gotta hop on here. And I'm like, oh man. Okay. And there was so much like fear. I was just like, I knew what was coming was gonna be really cool, but I was really afraid of that final step, that final like leap, like just a whole lot of fear. And I'm like, oh, I don't know if I can do this. That is crazy, but oh, it is cool over there. And I remember like I didn't want to wake up out of it, but yet I was stuck at this final place of like, do I get on this thing to go there, knowing it's huge and knowing it's big, or do I not? And I'm trying to stay in the dream, but I ended up waking up. So, all that being said, as I'm thinking about this, because guess what? I remembered it when I woke up. I was like, whoa, cool. But I could remember so many aspects of the detail, and all of a sudden it came, flooding to me. It's like, okay, Jake, this is the journey of life. And like it was revolutionary, kind of cool. It's like this is the journey of life, and it's adventurous, and there's a lot of challenge to it. And there is all kinds of like different challenges on different levels and different like temptations that are going to be there, like the beautiful woman with the keys and the flat tire, assumably. But like the realization to me was that partner, that accomplice, it was the Holy Spirit. And the Holy Spirit is there to help guide you through the battles and the journeys and the challenges of life. So as you go from journey to journey, you always have that choice to go, whoa. Or do you listen to that small voice, the accomplice, the partner in crime? I don't know, I don't want to say in crime, but I think about all the cartoon stuff. But like Batman and Robin, and do you listen to that person and say, okay, they say the priority now is to just get on the elevator, keep moving forward. Don't be held back by the beautiful woman representing some sort of resistance or some sort of personal desire that you may have, that you are tempted to entertain, um, or the flat tire where there's a problem where you just feel like it's holding you back. Like, but what if I come out back later and I got to deal with the tire later, the flat tire? No, just keep going. And then to think of it as I went through each of those levels of that journey, each of those floors, getting on that elevator and making through that next level of challenge, and then, going to the next level, and my accomplished, the Holy Spirit's with me the whole time. But it's always challenging me to just continue to pursue the end goal, like what we're really going for in that relationship with God, like the true victory, to not to be distracted by some of the things that can distract us. In the example of like the guy in the workout room kind of thing, where you ride on the legs but you fall off, like there's certain things in this world and in this life that look like a lot of fun, like to pretend like you're Superman, but may cause you to fall off and get hurt. But we're supposed to pursue those things that the Holy Spirit is bringing us to, and the Holy Spirit is guiding us to. So, like, sorry, I've had a little rough week and I'm on some antibiotics this week because of my lungs. But anyway, but then like that final step, and I don't know, maybe that's the transplant journey, or maybe it's the final journey in the end, but like now it's not going to be an elevator, Jake. Like this is going to be time for you to take the stairs, which is going to be that much more challenging, and that much more work. As I've heard through the transplant journey, that it's the battle of your life to go through that surgery and to come out the other end. Probably the hardest battle you'll ever deal with. And I've dealt with a pretty hard one back in September. But here I am sitting on that top platform looking at this rusty, do I really got to get on that ride to get to that bright, shiny, end with the Holy Spirit and that victory? And I'm really scared to get on that thing. And I don't know if that's transplant. I don't know if that, part of me in September, when I was so close to going home to heaven, even though I knew the glory that was waiting for me, and I knew how good heaven was going to be, I still feared the ride. I still was afraid of that final little ride, leaving behind the fun that I just finished, in life, or that I was just going through, and getting on what I don't know. I don't know this part of the thing. I can't perceive what that part of the journey is. And, but it was scary, even in September, it was so scary to be at that point knowing this could be it. This could be my journey to heaven, but I'm still, even though I know it's going to be so good, there was still so much in me that was so scared to make that transition, to make that final jump onto the ride and say, okay, here we go. We're going to that place. But I think even at that time, even though I don't remember much about it, the Holy Spirit was like, just come on, man. Just hop on and believe, and look to the other side, not this machine right here in front of you, or this thing right here in front of you. So yeah. Wow. That was kind of huge today, this morning. And like I said, I had to share it here because like the details were really good this morning. And then I went out to breakfast and, did some quiet time and came back and I'm thinking, oh my gosh, I'm losing some details. I better get this on video quick for everybody. But I hope that's an encouragement to you guys. I mean, the Holy Spirit is there to help guide us, but yet we're still the one in the game. We're still the one that can make the choice to either stall in one place or go to these challenges that may be fun and look like fun, but maybe they're not like the fastest route to the really, really good goal and to the really good prize at the end. They may delay us a while, like fixing a tire, or a pretty woman that's telling you need to fix the tire. Um, they may just be delays, for to the glory and the blessing that we may see in the next level, in the next place. And I don't say level as in like some spiritual, like, blah, blah, blah. But I mean the next part of our journey with the Lord, on this planet. And then what we're doing here on earth. So, but yeah, crazy cool. God has been so good in general. Things have been a little crazy out here with health and transplant and stuff like that. But I'll try to get back on and get some more videos for you guys. It's been pretty crazy, but I'm doing good, and peoples are great out here. Missing everybody back home. I'll talk to you guys soon, hopefully. Love ya. Bye.